The 2026 FIFA World Cup hasn't even kicked off yet, and football is already changing forever. Imagine losing possession because you took too long to throw the ball in. Imagine a goalkeeper giving away a corner kick just for holding the ball a few seconds too long. Imagine VAR stepping in to overturn a second yellow card. Or even more shocking, imagine getting sent off simply for covering your mouth while arguing with an opponent. These aren't rumors. These are some of the biggest football rule changes approved by IFAB, football's lawmaking body, ahead of the biggest World Cup in history. And with 48 teams competing across the United States, Canada, and Mexico, these new rules could directly influence who lifts the trophy in 2026. Today, we're breaking down every major change, why it was introduced, and which teams could benefit the most. Let's get into it. Rule number 1, the end of throw-in time wasting. Football fans have seen it for decades. A team takes the lead. Suddenly, every throw-in takes forever. Players walk slowly, they pretend they can't find the ball, they waste precious seconds. IFAB has had enough. Under the new rules, referees can begin a visible 5-second countdown when a player is taking too long. If the throw-in isn't taken before the countdown expires, possession is handed to the opposition. That means teams can no longer casually kill time late in matches. Imagine England protecting a 1-goal lead against Brazil. One delayed throw-in could instantly give Brazil possession in a dangerous area. It's a small change on paper, but during a World Cup knockout game, it could be huge. Rule number 2. Goal kick delays could lead to a corner. This one is even more brutal. Goalkeepers and defenders often delay goal kicks when protecting a result. Now referees can start a visible countdown. If the goal kick is still not taken when the countdown ends, the opposition is awarded a corner kick. Think about that. A team trying to waste time near their own goal could suddenly gift their opponent one of the most dangerous attacking situations in football. This rule alone could dramatically reduce late-game time wasting. Rule number 3. The goalkeeper 8-second rule. This is one of the most talked about changes. For years, goalkeepers have held the ball far longer than the official limit. The old 6-second rule existed, but referees rarely enforced it. Now, IFAB has introduced a stricter system. Goalkeepers can only control the ball for 8 seconds. The referee will visibly count down the final 5 seconds. If the goalkeeper still doesn't release the ball, the opposing team gets a corner kick. This was tested before becoming part of the laws and is expected to speed up matches significantly. Keepers known for slowing the game down may need to completely change their habits. Rule number 4. The 10-second substitution rule. We've all seen players slowly walking off the pitch. Some practically take a sightseeing tour before leaving. Now that behavior could backfire. A substituted player must leave the field quickly and use the nearest boundary line. If they deliberately delay, their replacement may not be allowed onto the field immediately. The goal is simple. More football. Less acting, less wasting time. Rule number 5. Injured players must stay off the field. This one could completely change tactical fouls and fake injury situations. Under the updated approach, an injured outfield player receiving treatment must remain off the field for at least 1 minute after play restarts. There are important exceptions. Serious injuries, goalkeeper injuries, head injuries, certain penalty situations, and goalkeeper-player collisions. The message from IFAB is clear. If you're injured enough to stop the match, you'll need time before returning. This could reduce tactical stoppages dramatically. Rule number 6. VAR gets more power. Love VAR or hate it, it's about to become even more influential. IFAB has approved expanded VAR authority in several situations. The biggest change involves second yellow cards. Previously, VAR could not intervene if a player received a second yellow and was sent off. Now it can review clearly incorrect second yellow decisions leading to red cards. That's massive. A mistaken second booking could change an entire World Cup match. Now VAR has a chance to correct it. Rule number 7. VAR can review certain corner decisions. This sounds small, but it could have enormous consequences. VAR may intervene if a corner kick has clearly been awarded incorrectly, and the error can be corrected immediately without delaying the restart. Remember that countless goals come directly from corners. One wrong decision can decide a tournament. Now referees have another safety net. Rule number 8. Mistaken identity fixes. Football fans have seen the nightmare scenario. The referee books the wrong player. The wrong player gets sent off. The actual offender escapes punishment. VAR can now help correct those situations when cards are shown to the wrong player. It's a common-sense change that many fans have wanted for years. Rule number 9. Red cards for mouth-covering confrontations. This is perhaps the most controversial rule. Players who cover their mouths while confronting opponents could face serious punishment, including red cards in certain circumstances. The goal is to discourage discriminatory abuse and increase transparency. Football authorities believe hidden comments can make investigations difficult. Not everyone agrees. Some players argue they cover their mouths simply to avoid lip readers. Expect plenty of debate once the tournament begins. Rule number 10. Walk off in protest. You could be sent off. Another major crackdown focuses on player behavior. If players leave the field to protest a referee's decision, they risk dismissal. Teams abandoning matches may even forfeit the game. Officials encouraging such actions can also face sanctions. Football authorities want to eliminate scenes that damage the sport's image. Rule number 11. Referee body cameras. For the first time, referee body cameras have been tested at FIFA competitions. The technology gives viewers a referee's eye view of controversial incidents and key moments. Imagine seeing a World Cup penalty decision exactly from the referee's perspective. Imagine hearing the intensity, the pressure, the chaos. Many believe this could transform football broadcasting forever. Rule number 12. Dropped ball clarification. This isn't flashy, but it matters. If play stops unexpectedly, possession should generally return to the team that would most likely have had the ball. The aim is fairness and consistency. No more random advantages from accidental stoppages. Rule number 13. Penalty double touch clarification. After several controversial incidents in recent years, IFAB clarified what happens when a penalty taker accidentally touches the ball twice. An accidental double touch that leads to a goal results in a retake. A deliberate second touch remains an offense. It sounds technical, but in a World Cup penalty shootout, it could become one of the biggest talking points on Earth. Rule number 14. Hydration breaks. The 2026 World Cup will be played across North America during the summer. Temperatures in some host cities could be extremely demanding. To protect players, referees can allow hydration breaks during each half, generally around the 22nd minute. This isn't just about comfort, it's about player safety, especially as matches become faster and more physically intense. Which teams benefit most? The biggest winners may be attacking teams. Countries like Brazil, Spain, France, Portugal, and Argentina thrive when the game flows continuously. Time-wasting rules make it harder for defensive teams to slow matches down. The expanded VR powers could also reduce controversial eliminations caused by incorrect second yellow cards. Meanwhile, teams relying heavily on game management may need to adapt quickly, because football in 2026 will move faster than ever before. Whether you love these changes or hate them, one thing is certain: the 2026 World Cup will not look exactly like previous World Cups. Goalkeepers face new pressure. VR has more authority. Time wasting is under attack. Player behavior is being monitored more closely, and technology is becoming more involved than ever before. Some fans will say football is improving. Others will say the game is changing too much. But one thing is undeniable: the World Cup has always been football's greatest stage. And in 2026, the rules themselves may become one of the tournament's biggest stories. So what do you think? Which new rule will have the biggest impact on the 2026 FIFA World Cup? Let us know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more World Cup 2026 coverage. Because the road to the biggest World Cup in history has already begun.